Hey guys, welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Fleer 1991-92 Series 1 Wax Box. Obviously in here we're going to be trying to get some Jordans. There's multiple Jordans in here. Here is an example. This is actually one that I bought in the card store years ago. It's this style of Fleer with kind of like the blue border on the side. I never was a huge fan of that this year of Fleer. However, I mean, if there's, like I said, there's multiple Jordans in here. You have just the base one. There's an All-Star one, a League Leaders one. There's this Pro Visions one. I'd really like to grab that Pro Vision one. That would be awesome if I could. But this is a 400 card base set. I want to say there's probably 36. I think there's 36 packs in here. Maybe 14, 15 cards a pack. Not 100% positive. I picked this up for I think $79 at Dave & Adam's online. And like I said, I mean, if you get a PSA 10 out of here, this goes for $250 to $350. I think there's the Pro Visions one. I think goes for $200 plus if you get a PSA 10, and there's a couple other that I think they're $100 plus cards if you get a PSA 10 out of here. So I don't know how many doubles you are likely to get out of here, being that this is like a 400 card set, base set. I'd gotten the 90-91 Fleer wax box a couple weeks back from Steel City Collectibles. I think this one was $120, and I got at least 4, maybe 5 Jordans. I know I'd sent one out for grading today. I got an All-Star one, and I think I'd gotten at least 3. Like I said, I sent one off to grade, and I think I put another one in the set that I had gotten. But they were overall pretty good condition. I'd got another cool thing I got there with this Magic Johnson All-Star, which I was going to send them off for grading too. And now for some of these older cards, especially the ones with like not the white borders, I like the centering on this card was actually really good. And then I'm like, well, I ordered this, I think it's like a 10 times magnifier, and I started putting this around the corners and the borders, and I was like, whoa, well, let me hold off on sending that one in. So like I said, to the eye, this one looks really good, but once I put in there that 10 times magnifier, which I don't know how critical they will be when I send it in for grading, but there was definitely some flaws I saw in it then. So I may send it in eventually, but I'm holding off on this first submission. But obviously, you know, want to grab some Jordans, and let's go ahead and have some fun, guys. Let's get into this. This is I think was classified as one of the the read buys off of Dave & Adam's, which I've never gotten any of them before. I'm also interested in getting I may get down the road, is an 89-90 wax box they have on there. I think that one goes for, the read buy on that goes for around 100. So if I'm happy with the quality of this, then I will probably end up getting one of those down the road. I'd actually thought about grabbing another one of the 90. I had so much fun with that 91-92 wax box that I'd gotten from Steel City Collectibles, and I was really thinking about just going in and grabbing another one. I mean, cause that set is only, I think it's under 200 cards for the set, and more or less you're looking at you're getting doubles, triples, quadruples of stuff. I mean, I completed a full set within that box. I almost had like 2 complete sets within that box, but regardless, a lot of fun. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the first one. Like I said, you gotta buckle in because we got what 36 36 packs to go through. James Worthy, Mark McGwire, Kevin Willis, Deathless Shrimp. Here's one of the All-Star ones. Okay, here's 91 All-Star Game. This may be one of the ones that like there's a lot of All-Star Game. The Jordan All-Star Game card is pretty collectible. There's a lot of other All-Star Game ones that have Jordan in it, and it looks like that does have Jordan in it. So that may be one of the ones that's somewhat collectible, but we'll have to see. Like always, I'll do a recap. Reggie Lewis after. I'll pause it, and Danny Manning, Michael Jordan, League Leaders, first pack, good pack right away. So that is that's a quality pull right away. We'll go ahead and sleeve that guy. Yeah, this is one of the, I think this is one of the ones that I think a PSA 10 for this goes over like somewhere between like 100 150. I need to find out what the centering, because the centering on these is a little bit hard to tell, which I'm guessing the top and bottom should be pretty easy with that the red border, but that blue border, I don't know if it needs to be, the space needs to be equal from the basketball over to this line over. So I need to do some research to find out what the centering is on these cards. But we got Bernard Blackman, Ramil Robinson, Thurl Bailey, Kenny Smith. What's a slam dunk? Is that a... No, that's not an insert. And then Brad Daugherty. Yeah, the Provision, I really... Like I said, this one that I've had for, like I said, I got this one in the mid-early 90s, just from the card store. This one looks like I've done a pretty close examination. I need to check the centering, but the corners and everything on this and the surface is actually in excellent condition. So, I mean, obviously I want to get, that's I think the most expensive card in this set, if you can get a good one of those. But the card that I really want to get is the Jordan Provisions card. I don't have one of those. Not as expensive, but it's a really cool looking card. Pack number 2. We got a Chris Morris, Tim Hardaway, so that's actually second year Tim Hardaway. Rick Mahorn, Brian Shaw, James Worthy again. Okay, so we're getting doubles. That's kind of good. Mark McGuire, Kevin Willis. Definitely. Is this the same exact pack? Is there going to be another Jordan in here? That's the same exact All-Star one. Same exact All-Star card. Eric Floyd, Reggie Lewis, Danny Manning, Michael Jordan card league leaders. Okay, and then the last card actually was Ronaldo Blackman. So 2 packs. That's what I was. I mean, some of these larger boxes, I mean, with larger sets, like I said, because that's the difference. The 91 Fleer, it's only a, what, 198, I think, base set. And there's not, there's not that many inserts as the All-Star one. This one is 400 cards, so I was kind of curious as to how many doubles. And this is actually not in the League Leaders one is not an insert. It's actually part of the base set. It's 220 is what it is. But I mean, the centering, I think. Now, see, the centering on this one is actually jacked up. You can kind of tell. I can tell just by eye. The red border up top. You look at the bottom one. The top border is much smaller than the bottom one. This one by eye looks very similar. I think the top is skinnier than the bottom. I'll measure it, but I don't think any of those will end up being a 10 just based off of centering. But I'll obviously give it a further investigation. But yeah, I was about to say that was looking like it was on the exact same pack, and I'm like, shoot. I mean, still. Jim Rogers, Grant Long, Blair Rossmuen, not sure who that is, Mike Dunleavy, Lenny Wilkins, Lon Anderson, Sarunas Marciulionis, Chuck Daly, All-Star, Fleer All-Star, Hakeem Olajuwon. That's a cool card. That maybe actually could worth something. Put that over there. Frank Bobrisky, Vinnie Johnson, Don Chaney, Alvin Robertson, and then Mookie Blaylock. So doing pretty good so far. Definitely happy. Like I said, I wish the centering was a little bit better on those, but I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy. Like I said, I mean, there's a lot of packs here, so I will do a recap at the end. So if you just want to hop to the end, feel free. Alvin Robinson, Cliff Levingston, Mark Jackson, Jerry Sloan, Xavier Daniels, Reggie Williams, Glenn Rice, Mike Schuler, Rick Hadelman, Chris Mullen, Charles Barkley. Another decent one. Fleer All-Stars, Patrick Ewing, and then Fleer. And then he went All-Star Team, Tim Hardaway. Hardaway made the All-Star that, and then Bill Laimbeer. All right, 4 packs down, doing good. Ooh, okay, the first Provision card I got is Patrick Ewing. Like I said, wasn't who I. That centering on that card is way off, so that's not gonna. I think there's only. I want to say there's only 6 or 8 Provision cards. You can definitely tell that border there is a lot thicker. That's the thing with like the card stock on these is pretty decent. So I'm assuming that the corners and surface on these will be pretty good, but that's with a lot of these older cards. It's the centering is kind of can be way off. Paul Presley, Checklist, Trent Tucker, Jeff Malone, Chris Ford, Bob Weiss, Dwayne Caswell, Vlade Divac, Cotton Fitzsimmons, Kevin Lottery, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan. That same thing. That it looks like to me just looks like that's the top centering on the top is a lot thicker. So I don't see that as being a 10 neither. But I mean, we're already 3 Jordans already, and if you count those All-Star, the team, or those just general All-Star cards, Jordans, then you're up to like what, 5 or 6 or something like that. Oof. Herb Williams, Otis Smith, Del Harris, Chuck Person, John Williams, Sedell Threatt, I remember him, Matt Gukas, Kiki Vanderway. Huh. Yeah, this looks like, see, that doesn't look like, looks like that border is wrong. Hersey Hawkins, one other Provisions, and this time we got David Robinson. Centering on that is not great neither. Chris Morris, Tim Hardaway again, Rick Mahorn, and Brian Shaw. Alright, so we got a couple. I'm assuming I'm going to get, like I said, I think there's only 6 Provisions, and I've already got 2 of them. I would assume that I'm going to get at least 1 Provision of the Jordan. Now the question will be what the centering is like on it. That's going to be the big question. Willie Burton, John Battle, Armin Gilliam, Larry Smith, Joe Dumars, Checklist, David Robinson, Tom Chambers, Darrell Valentine, Bob Hill, Karl Malone, AC Green, Jim Less, Wes Unseld. What was I going to say? Yeah, there's so I think there's there's like I want to say like a shoot around and then like a Rookie Sensations insert. I feel like the Rookie Sensation insert may not be in here. They may be, but I think it may be in the Series 2 of this. Otis Thorpe, Derek Coleman, Phil Jackson, but I'm not too worried. There's a Hakeem Olajuwon, league leaders. Herb Williams, Bo Kimball, Del Harris, Otis Smith, John Williams, Chuck Person, Matt Gukas, Sedell Threatt. Is this the one I had Jordan in? Hersey Hawkins, Kiki Vanderway. No. Yeah, that's another thing you'll see in a lot of these older wax boxes and stuff like that is you'll get a lot of the exact same pack. Where if you start seeing a couple cards, it'll be the exact same pack that you're seeing. Like if you see it once and you start seeing a pattern of cards, you know that it's the same pack. Jim Lynam, Mark West, Joe Wolf, Ronnie Cycli, Jen Littles. That's an All-Star Game one. That's Ewing. That may be considered one of the Jordan ones. I mean, I do see Jordan in the background, which I'm not banking that those are going to be worth anything. Mitch Richmond, Johnny Dawkins, Casey Jones, the John Stockton All-Star Team, Dennis Rodman, Fred Roberts, Pat Riley, and then All-Star Game. I don't know who. I don't see. Do I see Jordan in the background of that one? Is that Jordan back there? I can't tell. Anyways, I'll put it over there just with the rest of the All-Star Game ones. Okay, So I got some decent pulls out of here, but like I said, I don't think I see anything that's going to be like a 10. Gene Littles, Johnny Dawkins, Mitch Richmond, another John Stockton Fleer All-Star team. Casey Jones, Fred Roberts, Dennis Rodman again. Good Rodman, that's in good condition. Another Fleer All-Star team. Pat Riley, Derek Coleman, Otis Thorpe, Keem Olajuwon, league leaders. And then Phil Jackson and Bill Kimball. These are like 90s. That is so much 90s card collecting, especially basketball. I played high school basketball in the 90s, so a lot of these like 90s cards are like just so nostalgic for me. They're so much fun. I mean, for after opening up like, you know, Prism and stuff like that, it's so expensive for a few minute cards, and they're really nice, high quality cards. Don't get me wrong; those are beautiful, gorgeous cards. Just ripping up 36 packs of these is it's so satisfying and so much fun. For what? For $80? Sam Mitchell, Sean Elliott, Gerald Wilkins, Del Curry. There you go. It's your boy Steph Curry's dad. Terry Teagle, Kevin Duckworth, Wayman Tisdale, Kevin Gamble, Kevin Edwards, Dan Marley, Thunder Dan, Brian Oliver, David Robinson, league leaders. That over there with them. Chris Jackson and Dan Shays. We're not even near halfway through this sucker. All right. But I mean, it does. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's a Sean Kemp slam dunk. And actually, centering on that one is not bad. It looks faded. It looks kind of faded. The color now it looks a little bit faded. That's a cool card, though. I like that. It's probably not. I don't anticipate that being worth anything, but still, I like those slam dunk ones. All right, Nick Anderson, Little Eccles. Is that what it is? Eccles, yeah. Orlando Woolridge, D Brown, slam dunk. That's another cool. I like the slam dunk ones. Willie Anderson, Tony Campbell, Muggsy Bogues, Michael Williams, Danny Ainge, Sam Perkins, Larry Bird. Okay, Larry Bird. Yeah, you can see the up and down centering on that one as well. Is yeah, it's pretty rough. But put that over there. Put that in the rotten stack. Lionel Simmons, and then Jeff Hornacek. Maurice Cheeks, John Stockton, Dick Mota, Travis Mays, Irving Johnson. That actually looks really good centering. Just your red border top, bottom, and then over here look really good. Let's leave that one. I don't know if the Irving Johnsons will be worth anything, but like I said, that looks like a nice. It does look nice condition, so we'll put it there. Antonio Carr, Paul Westhead, Charles Oakley, John Paxton, Mark West, Jim Leenham, Ronnie Cycli, Joe Wolf, another All-Star Game 1. All-Star Game 1, I should start putting it there. I should have put these in, should have separated these piles better. Yeah, I still don't think we're even halfway. Near halfway on this. Not counting. Oh. Okay, what we got? We got Joe Dumars. Oh, there we go. I like that one. It's a Charles Barkley Provisions. And that is what I wonder if that's why these are, I bet the PSA 10s are going for. No, I'm not gonna sleep that. Same thing. That's a cool card, but the centering is way off on that as well. So I don't think these are within. Yeah, that board over here is a lot fatter than that one. I can just tell by. But I do got 3 out of the 6. I want to say already. So I mean, So we'd like to have that provision set regardless of whether they're PSA 10s or not. Don Nelson, Rod Strickland, Maurice Cheeks, Jerome Kersey, Dick Motta, John Stockton, Irving Johnson again, and that one does not look, that one's pretty good, but not as good, I don't think. Put that in that stack with Larry Bird. Travis Mays, Paul Westhead, Antonio Carr, John Paxson, Charles Oakley. It is cool that, like I said, I'm glad that you're getting doubles out of stuff, because that does give you more opportunity to find one that's actually decent condition. Here's another All-Star Team one. This is Karl Malone. That's probably not worth anything, but Derek Harper. Ooh, Dominique. Love me some Dominique. That's same thing. Centering on that is not great. Theodore Edwards. All-Star Team Chris Mullin. Danny Ferry. Buck Williams. Derek McKee. Rex Chapman. Horace Grant. AJ English, Jerry Reynolds, Kendall Gill, and Todd Lischke. I think we're getting close to halfway now. Or maybe almost there. Alright. Kevin Willis. Eric Floyd. That's another one of the All-Star Game ones. Let's put that there. Danny Manning, Eddie Lewis, Ronaldo Blackman, Michael Jordan. That's the league leaders. Won that. Oh, dang it. Yeah, that vertical centering is, I'm telling you, it's not. It's going to be hard to get a 10 on some of those. Sarah Bailey, Neil Robinson, Brad Doherty, Kenny Smith, Benoit Benjamin, Terry Poiter, B.J. Armstrong. I haven't gotten a Pippen yet. That's something I haven't gotten. Alright. I'd like to get a couple more. Here's another Deep Brown Slam Dunk. I'd like to get a couple more Jordan bases. Willie Anderson, Tony Campbell, Muggsy Bogues, Michael Williams, Danny Gage, Sam Perkins, Larry Bird. That's horrible center on that. Look how thin that red line is up there and how fat it is down there. That one's horrible. Lionel Simmons, Jeff Hornacek, Willie Burton, John Battle, Armin Gilliam, and Larry Smith. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty close to them. I think this row, actually, maybe these next three will be probably around halfway. Alright, Phil Jackson, Bill Kimball, Herb Williams, Otis Smith, Del Harris, Chuck Person, Johnny Williams, Sadell Threet, Matt Gukas, Kiki Vanderway, Hersey Hawkins, Rod Strickland, Don Nelson, Jerome Kersey. Alright, Dale Ellis, James Edwards. Ooh, there he goes, Reggie Miller, league leaders. Yeah, centering's not great on that, neither. Tyrone Hill, Kendall Gill, Todd Murphy, Bernard King. There's a Scotty, and that's, yeah, centering. The centering top to bottom is horrible on that, but it's the first Scotty we've seen. J.R. Reed, LaSalle Thompson, 91 All-Star. I think that's Jordan right there. So that one, but that's centering. Golly, yeah, that red line, top to bottom that's busted. Vernon Maxwell, Robert Parrish, Charles Smith. Right, I think after this one, I'm gonna take a small break. Okay. Johnny Williams, Chuck Persons, Matt Gukas, Sadell Threet. Yeah, I've seen this pack multiple times. Hersey Hawkins, Kiki Vanderway, Patrick Ewing, Provisions, Tim Hardaway, Chris Morris, Brian Shaw, Rick Mahorn, Mark McGuire, James Worthy, Deathwish Shrimp. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break, be right back. Alright, so let my back recuperate a little bit, and back to finish these suckers off. I think we're on the home stretch. I think we're past halfway done here. All right, so you got Reggie Lewis, Ronaldo Blackman, ooh, Michael Jordan, League Leaders. That one is another one. We got the centering is not great on that. Vertical centering is off. Put that over here in the back of the pile. Yeah, actually maybe the worst one yet. Thurl Bailey, Emil Robinson, Brad Daugherty, Kenny Smith, is that a slam dunk one? Benoit Benjamin, Terry Porter, B.J. Armstrong, Sean Kemp, another slam dunk one. That was a pretty cool pack. Nick Anderson, Liddell Eccles, Orlando Woolward. So you got two slam dunk cards and then a league leaders card. Jordan league leaders. The condition was suspect, but that was actually, pretty fun pack. This sucker open. Alright, we got Joe Wolf, another All-Star Game one. Gene Littles, Johnny Dawkins, Rich Richmond, another All-Star team, or All-Star team. There's All-Star Game and All-Star Team. Casey Jones, Fred Roberts, Dennis Rodman, him up there. All-Star Game again. Pat Riley, Derek Coleman, Otis Thorpe, and then Akeem Olajuwon. And centering's not horrible in that one. It's Elite Leaders, Akeem Olajuwon. I don't know that that's 10, but it's not off. The centering is not off as far as some of the centering has been on some of these. There are some in here that do have good centering, but it's just, I'd say they're few and far between. Casey Jones, John Stockton, All-Star Team. That's another Dennis Rodman. Yeah, same thing. The centering is off on that. And Fred Roberts, Pat Riley, their All-Star Game. Otis Thorpe, Derek Coleman, Bill Jackson, Akeem Olajuwon, League Leaders. Oof! Yeah, look at that upper line, that red line, and then look at that lower line. It's pretty rough. Joe Williams, Bill Kimball, Phil Harris, Otis Smith. I did take some time to look at the corners and edges and surfaces on these, and the cardstock does hold up really good to where like your corners and surface and edges are in pretty daggone good shape. So the main thing it looks like you got to worry about is the centering. Next pack, we got Marcus Liberty, Nickel Knights, Terry Cummings, Tyrone Corbin, Rex Chapman, Jerome Richardson, Clyde Drexler. That's the first Drexler I've gotten. Actually, centering the picture looks like out of focus, but the centering on that actually looks really good. Byron Scott, D. Brown, that's just your standard D. Brown, not the slam dunk one. Roy Sparrow, Kevin Johnson, Sherman Douglas, John Connock, Eddie Johnson. That's the first pack I've seen of that. First Clyde Drexler, and a lot of those guys, it's the first time I've seen them. So that was a first time seeing that actual pack. So I'm still looking. I think there's still a Magic Johnson and a Michael Jordan Pro Vision. I want to get both of those too. Those are the biggest things. Ooh. Haven't got this one yet, I don't think. Oh, son of a gun. It's Michael Jordan All-Star Game. The centering is way off on that. It's the first one of these I've gotten. I think this is you see there and then up there. This is the first one. I feel like this may be the second most valuable card in the set. But not when you got centering like that. It ain't. But okay, Jack Sigma, Golden Colonies, Tim Hardaway, Chris Morris, Brian Shaw, Rick Mahorn, Mark McGuire, James Worthy, Deathly Shrimp, Kevin Willis, Eric Floyd, another All-Star Game 1, and then Daily Game. Don Nelson, Jerome Kersey, Maurice Cheeks, John Stockton, Dick Motta, Travis Mays, Irvin Johnson. That's another one. That salary looks really good on that one too. All right. I wish the Jordans were looking like that, but I got two Magic Johnsons. They got really nice centering. So Antoine Carr, Paul Westhead, Charles Oakley, John Paxton, Mark West, Jim Leanham, Bonnie Slightly. Come on, give me a Jordan Provisions. I won't even complain if that one is off center. I just want one. I just want one. I'd probably get one on eBay off center for probably $5 or less. So I guess that's what I should just do. Another Johnson, Irvin Johnson. All right, that one doesn't look as nice as centering, and that's not as nice, but it's still pretty good. I'll just leave that one later. Travis Mays, Paul Westhead, Antoine Carr, John Paxson, Charles Oakley, Jim Leanham, Mark West, Joe Wolf, Johnny Cycli, Joe Glass, Littles, All-Star Game, Mitch Richmond, Johnny Dawkins. So I don't know, maybe I can't tell. Maybe about 9, 10, I think maybe 9 packs left, I want to say. 9 or 13. So Ken Norman, Will Perdue, James Donaldson, John Stockton, league leaders. Having the league leaders stack. Mark Eden, Spud Webb, Craig Lewis. I guess this is the first. I think this is the first I've had of this pack. Sean Kemp, that's a cool Sean Kemp card. That's actually good centering too. I like that. I like that card. I like it. Cliff Robinson, Bill Cartwright, Theodore Edwards, slam dunk. Yeah, definitely. It's the first time I've seen this pack. Terry Catledge and Purvis Ellison. Another shot at that Jordan base though. Only got one Jordan base in here. I think I got like 4 of those league leader ones. Ricky Pierce, Olden Pawneys, Jack Sigma, and then what's that? Karl Malone Provisions. Actually, centering on that is pretty nice. I think that's the first Karl Malone I got. Provisions. Which I think I got 4 different Provisions now, which leaves 2. The best 2 I think are the Irvin Johnson and the Michael Jordan. I don't have either of those. So what do I got? I got 2 Ewings. That's 2, 3, 4. I mean, the centering on that Barkley, I guess it's not horrible, but it's definitely not good. Rod Higgins, Drazen Petrovic, Kevin McHale, Felton Spencer, Isaiah Thomas. Center on the side looks off on that. First Isaiah card I've seen. Harvey Grant, Rick Smits, Eric Lechner, Buck Johnson, Ed Picknick. We're getting down there. Yeah, so I got 7 packs left. 7 packs left. We are getting there. Okay. Michael Williams, Mikey Bogue, Sam Perkins, Danny Age, Lionel Simmons, Larry Bird. Yeah, centering is off. Way off on that one. Willie Burton, Jeff Hornacek, Armand Gilliam, John Battle, Joe Dumars, Larry Smith. Ooh! Magic Johnson Provisions. It's way off on that, but hey, at least I got it. Rod Strickland. So now I'm down to the only one I need is a Jordan. Give me a Jordan and I can at least have a complete set on that. But yeah, you can see centering a lot fatter over here than it is over there. You can see just by looking at the eye, so it's not close, but it's still cool. Still happy with that pull. Alright. 6 packs left. Lionel Simmons, Larry Bird. Yeah, still not that great. Billy Burden, Jeff Hornacek, Armand Gilliam, John Battle, Joe Dumars, Larry Smith, Don Nelson, Rod Strickland, Maurice Cheeks, Jerome Kersey, Dick Mata, John Stockton. And there were 5. Bill Lambier, Vernon Coles, Buck Williams, Sam Bowie, Kenny Smith, Tom Tolbert, All-Star Team, Charles Barkley, that's 100, yeah, it's not great on that. That's the first of that I've seen. This is a new pack. Ron Harper, Randy White, Scott Skiles, All-Star Game. No, that's a different All-Star Game. Don't got that one. Yeah, these are all Reggie Miller. It's my first Reggie Miller. Centering's pretty good on that one. Mark Price, Ricky Pierce. 4. Box is getting empty, guys. Terry Porter, Benoit Benjamin, Sean Kemp, slam dunk with decent centering. C.J. Armstrong, Liddell Eccles, Nick Anderson, D. Brown, slam dunk, Orlando Aldridge, Tony Campbell, Willie Anderson, Michael Williams, Tyrone Bowe, Sam Perkins, Danny H. 3. Wes Unseld, Mark Jackson, Cliff Livingston, Xavier McDaniels, Jerry Sloan, Glenn Rice, Reggie Williams, Rick Adelman, Mike Schuler, Charles Barkley with, Charles Barkley with decent centering. I like that. Okay. Chris Mullin, Tim Hardaway All-Star Team, Patrick Ewing All-Star Team, and then Jay Humphries All-Star Team. Okay, 2 left, come on. Ooh, this one is whack. Come off of that one. Alright, Jay Humphries, Buck Williams, Vernon Coles, Kenny Smith, Sam Bowie, All-Star Team, Charles Barkley, Tom Tolbert, Randy White, Ron Harper, All-Star Game, Scott Skiles, Mark Price, Reggie Miller with decent centering. Oh, here's another. Oh my God, another Jordan. That one's cut horribly. Oh my goodness. I'll show you here in a second. Hold on. All-Star Game. There's the Jordan All-Star. Oof, look at that. Red and then red up here. Oof, good Lord. Both of those ones I got there are not good. Alright, last pack in the box. Alright. Michael Jordan Pro Visions for the win. Let's do it. Okay, Ramil Robinson, Thurl Bailey, Kenny Smith, slam dunk. Brad Daugherty, Terry Porter, Benoit Benjamin, Sean Kemp, slam dunk. B.J. Armstrong, Liddell Eccles, Nick Anderson, D. Brown, slam dunk. And Orlando Woolridge, Tony Campbell, and Willie Anderson. Alright, so no Jordan Pro Visions. Dang it, that's the only thing I really didn't get that I wanted. But alright, so let's go ahead and recap this Fleer 1991-92 basketball box series 1. Like I said, I mean, it's $80. I mean, it's pretty cheap actually. A lot of these are going for, like I said, a lot of these older basketball ones are going for a lot higher, mainly because of the Jordans. Now, on the plus side, I'll give you the plus. I got 7 Jordans in there. Out of those 7, 2, maybe 3 are okay. The rest of them you can kind of see, especially this. I kind of got them in order of how bad they are. This one here on the bottom, the border on the bottom, that red border, the top, the centering is really bad. And that's kind of like the constant thing with a lot of these cards. The left to right centering is not that bad on most of these cards. It's the vertical centering, and obviously this is, you can't submit that. Same with these. This one maybe. This one's kind of no, not that one. Sorry. These two I think are pretty, could possibly pass. They're within the margin of error as far as the vertical centering. The horizontal centering on both these is pretty good. The vertical centering is kind of within the margin of error, so it's kind of close. Now, I mean, the PSA, if this comes back to PSA 10, this is selling for pretty constantly over 300. This is selling for about like 130. So I would possibly send this one to PSA, but I mean, I feel like the one I have here that I've had for 25 years is probably a little bit better centering than the one that I just got today. The plus is like the corners, the edges, the surfaces are consistently pretty good on these. So that's definitely the plus. I mean, you have some surface errors or whatnot, but the corners and edges primarily are pretty good. The biggest thing you got to worry about is the centering. So I mean, $80. I got, like I said, I got a shot at 7 Jordans, and 2 are probably submittable. I don't know. I probably, just because that one only resells. I mean, PSA submissions right now are $100. If they come back down to 10 or 20 bucks, I'd possibly submit something like this to them. Currently, I will not submit it to them. I may submit this one to PSA because the SGC resale value on some of these is it's pretty low, and there's not that many. I will say that there's low pop on almost all these cards. Almost all these cards have low population. The Magic Johnson, I got four of the base cards for Magic Johnson, and I have three of these 4. The centering on these is really, really good. So like a PSA 10 on this sells between like 80 to 150 bucks. So I probably won't submit these until PSA's pricings come down. I may submit some to SGC. The pop is like really low on these as well. The Visions, I got 5 out of the 6 Visions cards. Same thing, like the Barkley and the Johnson both go for like between 80 to 150. If it's a PSA 10, these are kind of borderline as far as their horizontal. Their horizontal centering is kind of suspect, so I don't know if I'll submit those. The Ewing and the Malone are actually almost perfect centering, but they only go for about 50, PSA 10, and obviously the price of the mission costs more than that, so I won't be submitting any of those. Other than that, I mean, I got a bunch of cool league leaders, bunch of stars. Same thing. I've like a lot of these stars that I got all have low populations. Like a good amount of them have good centering, some don't, but I mean, even the PSA 10s of these go for like 50, 60 bucks on like, Barclays, Birds and stuff like that. So, in the current market, I mean, you could submit the SGC if you got a perfect one, but I don't know what your return on. If a PSA 10 is only going for 50 to 60, and SGC is probably only going to get you like 30, 40, which is at that point really not worth submitting. I may submit some of that if I think they're perfect. But overall, I mean, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, I like these old wax boxes. I did get some cards that were really nice centering. I wish that the Jordans would have been better centering than they were. I wish I would have gotten the Provision Jordan. I'll probably just buy one online for under 10 bucks. I may buy another one of these boxes down the road. Like I said, if they're at that price, if they stay at $79, I may take a shot on another one. It's just, you get cool cards. It's just centering is going to be a real big issue. But overall, I would recommend this product. Even though you're going to get some suspect centering, it's a lot of fun, a lot of stars, a lot of cool cards. Like I said, I got 7 Jordans, so at least I got the chance of getting like good centering or good condition on some of them. I want to see how close I got to a complete set as well. I'm not sure. So that may also influence. I also like set building, so if I'm close to having a full set and not quite, then I may actually just spring for that next one, and hopefully I get a couple shots at getting some Provision Jordans. But that's it. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all been collecting and picking up, and if you think this was looks like a good product for the price. But I will see y'all in the next video. Later.